The Negev is a 5.56 x 45 mm NATO light machine gun developed by an Israeli firearm manufacturer, Israel Weapon Industries, IWI, formerly Israel Military Industries Limited, IMI, of Ramat HaSharon, as a replacement for the 5.56 mm Galil arm. IWI introduced the Negev NG7 7.62 x 51 mm NATO general-purpose machine to become the new standard-issue machine gun for the Israeli Defense Forces in 2012. Design details. The IWI Negev is a gas-operated selective fire light machine gun that uses propellant gases from the barrel to cycle a short-stroke gas piston operating system under the barrel and a rotary bolt locking mechanism. The bolt itself features 4 radial locking lugs that engage the barrel extension, and its rotation is controlled by a pin on the bolt body, which rides inside a camming guide machined into the bolt carrier. The bolt contains a spring-powered casing extractor unit, while a lever ejector is housed inside the receiver. It is rotated by the recoiling bolt carrier. The design was meant to be reliable, especially in adverse conditions. In 1997, it was officially adopted by the Israeli Defense Forces, IDF. Striker firing mechanism. The Negev is striker-fired, where the bolt carrier assembly acts as the striker, and fires from an open bolt position. A lever-type fire control selector switch is provided, A for fully automatic fire and R for semi-automatic fire, installed on the left side of the pistol grip, which doubles as a manual safety against accidental firing. The safe S position disables the sear mechanism, which makes it impossible to cock the bolt carrier, by lifting the lever responsible for holding the bolt carrier in the forward position, and disconnects the trigger mechanism from the sear. The weapon can be secured safe regardless of the position of the bolt carrier group. The cocking handle is equipped with a ratcheting mechanism that immobilizes the partially cocked bolt carrier. Gas regulator. The Negev's adjustable gas regulator has 3 settings. Setting 1 is used exclusively when feeding from a magazine. Rate of fire in this mode is around 851,050 rounds per minute. Setting 2 is used in normal operating conditions when feeding from a belt. Rate of fire in this mode is also around 851,050 rounds per minute. Setting 3, which is used under adverse operating conditions, such as in the presence of dust, dirt, or heavy fouling, rate of fire in this mode is around 951,150 rounds per minute. Early prototypes used a different 3-position gas adjustment system. Setting 1 for normal operations. Setting 2 for adverse environmental conditions. Setting 3 isolates the gas system, and is used to launch rifle grenades with the use of a grenade-launching blank cartridge drawn from a special 12-round magazine from the Galil rifle. Barrel. The Negev has a quick-change chrome-lined barrel that is manufactured using a cold hammer forging process. The barrel is fitted with a slotted flash suppressor and a fixed carry handle, which is used to transport the weapon and change out an overheated barrel. The barrel can be changed only after lifting open the feed tray cover. During the weapon's initial development, a barrel with a 1 in 305 mm, 112 in, rifling twist rate was also planned, adapted for the lightweight M193 cartridge. Additionally, a multi-function muzzle device was designed, used to launch rifle grenades. Sight. The Negev siren sights, closed type, consist of a front post, adjustable for both windage and elevation, and a rear aperture sight with an elevation adjustment drum, with 300 to 1000 m range settings. For nighttime operation, the weapon is equipped with gaseous tritium illuminated vials, supplied by Betalight 1 installed in the front sight post, and 2 on a notch sight under the standard aperture sight arm. Before use, the rear sight leaf is pivoted forward to expose the night notch sight. A rail is integrated into the receiver top cover that allows optical day and nighttime sights to be mounted to the weapon. The barrel can also be optionally fitted with mounting hardware that would allow the Negev to mount a laser pointer or reflex sight. The machine gun has a metal side folding, right side, stock and a removable bipod, installed to the forward end of the handguard and folded under the handguard when stowed. The receiver also has slots and hooks used to secure the weapon to vehicle mounting hardware. Cartridges. The Negev uses the 5.56 x 45 mm NATO cartridge and is optimized for the SS-109 bullet. Field maintenance involves stripping the weapon down to 6 main groups: the barrel, stock, bolt carrier, bolt, bipod, and return mechanism. All parts, including the quick-change barrels, are fully interchangeable. While the Negev NG7 uses the 7.62 x 51 mm NATO cartridge. Ammunition feeding. The Negev feeds from an M27 disintegrating, open-link ammunition belt, carried in a 150-round fabric container that clips into the magazine well, or alternately from a 35-round box magazine from the Galil assault rifle or a 30-round Stanag magazine from the M16 rifle, with the use of an adapter. 200-round ammunition belt containers are also available. Belted ammunition is introduced into the feed tray port from the left side, while the magazine is inserted vertically into the magazine well at the base of the receiver. The feed system uses a pawl feeding mechanism, driven by the recoiling bolt carrier, but the belt is moved only during the rearward movement of the bolt carrier. The non-reciprocating charging handle is located on the right side of the weapon. Variants. Negev. The IWI Negev light machine gun is chambered in 5.56 x 45 mm NATO cartridge. It has a barrel length of 460 mm, 18.11 inch, and 2 operation modes: semi-automatic for accurate and fast controlled fire, and fully automatic for maximum firepower. Negev SF. The IWI Negev SF is a compact variant of the Negev. It uses a shorter barrel and is primarily fitted with a side grip, Negev assault grip. It has a barrel length of 330 mm, 12.99 inch. Negev NG7. The IWI Negev NG7 general-purpose machine is chambered in 7.62 x 51 mm NATO cartridge. It has a barrel length of 508 mm, 20 inch, and 2 operation modes: semi-automatic for accurate and fast controlled fire, and fully automatic for maximum firepower. Negev NG7 SF. The IWI Negev NG7 is a compact variant of the Negev NG7. It uses a shorter barrel and is primarily fitted with a side grip, Negev assault grip. It has a barrel length of 420 mm, 16.5 inch. Type light machine gun. Place of origin Israel. Service history. In service 1997 present. Used by C users. Wars: Al-Aqsa Intifada. 2006 Lebanon War. Gaza War. Operation Protective Edge. War in Donbass. Production history. Designer Israel Military Industries, IMI. Designed 1985-1990. Manufacturer Israel Weapon Industries, IWI. Formerly, Israel Military Industries, made under license by Punjay Lloyd Raksha Systems. Produced 1995 present. Variants. See variants. Specifications. Weight, weapon only. 7.6 kilograms, Negev. 7.65 kilograms, Negev SF. 7.95 kilograms, Negev NG7. 7.8 kilograms, Negev NG7 SF. Length Negev. 1020 mm stock extended. 810 mm stock folded. Negev SF. 890 mm stock extended. 680 mm stock folded. Negev NG7. 1100 mm stock extended. 1030 mm stock folded. Negev NG7 SF. 1012 mm stock extended. 942 mm stock folded. Barrel length 460 mm, 18.11 inch Negev. 330 mm, 12.99 inch Negev SF. 508 mm, 20 inch Negev NG7. 420 mm, 16.5 inch Negev NG7 SF. Cartridge. 5.56 x 45 mm NATO, Negev and Negev SF. 7.62 x 51 mm NATO, Negev NG7 and Negev NG7 SF. Action gas operated, rotating bolt. Rate of fire Negev and Negev SF. 850-1050 RPM, regulated position 1 for magazine fed. 850-1050 RPM, regulated position 2 for belt fed. 950-1150 RPM, regulated position 3 for belt fed extreme conditions. Negev NG7 and Negev NG7 SF. 600-750 RPM. Muzzle velocity 3002 feet/s, 915 m/s Negev. 2789 feet/s, 850 m/s Negev SF. Effective firing range 301,000 m side adjustments, Negev. 300 to 800 m side adjustments, Negev SF. Feed system Negev and Negev SF. 150 round M27 ammunition belt, 35 round box magazine, or Stanag NATO magazines. Negev NG7 and Negev NG7 SF. 101 25 round NATO standard belts. Sights aperture with elevation drum and adjustable front post, folding tritium night sights, and a Picatinny rail for various optical sights.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.